Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Night Net of the Ozarks Amateur Radio Society. This net meets regularly on Monday nights at 8 p.m. on this frequency of 444.150 positive offset D-star, also reflector 059 alpha. My name is Sean and my call sign is KE0AMAD. While it's not an emergency net, if anyone has any emergency traffic at any time, please call break. Does anyone have any emergency traffic? Please call now. All right, hearing none, I'll move on to announcements. I'll be using net logger for check-ins on this net, and anyone who wishes to can check in early by monitoring the OARS net there. The Ozarks Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of the month at the Lily's Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. The meeting is at 7 p.m., but everyone is welcome to come in at 6 p.m. to eat and enjoy some good conversation. Individuals pay for their own meal, but you do not have to eat to attend. You also do not have to be a ham to attend, and everyone is welcome, including family members and those interested in amateur radio. The next meeting at the Lily's will be Saturday, March 9th. Now, I'm not up to date right now with where the breakfast is going to be this next weekend. I think it's in Mount Vernon, but I'm not 100% sure. I think Mount Vernon was January, so if anybody knows for sure, please update us. And by the way, the breakfasts are going to be once a month now. I think it's the fourth Saturday of every month, and we're going to rotate it just like we normally did, but it's just once a month now. OARS Club now has 3 regular nets: the D-Star net Mondays, 8 p.m., 444.150, and Reflector 59 Alpha. The Tuesday 2-meter net, 7 p.m. on 146.970, and the Simplex net on Thursdays at 8 p.m. on 146.460. And this evening we're streaming the net live on my YouTube channel, Ham Radio with K0MAD. Wes has got some work he's doing on his computer. So tonight and tomorrow night I'll be running on mine and the Simplex net as usual. Just look on YouTube for my call sign, K0MAD. All right, do we have any other... Oh, I got some other announcements. We got the Ham Fest coming up March 23rd. I think it was 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Let me look here, make sure I'm saying that right. Let's see. Yeah, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Mark in Mount Vernon. So look forward to seeing everybody there. All right, do we have any further announcements of interest in amateur radio? Please call now.
KE0LTG, the fourth Saturday meeting in February is at the Aurora Family Restaurant. And then during the month of March, we'll be having it on our in Mount Vernon at the Ham Fest. So it was mentioned that it would be Aurora Family Restaurant during the month of February.
Very good, Lawrence. Thanks for the update. I knew we were back and forth on where it was going to be, so I'm glad you clarified that. All right, Lawrence, we also got you on the list tonight, so thanks for the information there. And yeah, I forgot we are going to have our breakfast there in Mount Vernon before we go to the Ham Fest there. I remember we usually get together anyway. All right, do we have any other announcements of interest? Please call now.
K6GAE.
All right, Dave, inform us.
All right, Sean, this is K6GAE. Just want to let everybody know that the new server has been ordered, so we're working to get the new gateway installed. We have to thank KD0AFB, James Simmons, as he is the one that donated the $500 for us to be able to purchase the server now. Just want to let the club know we're heading in the right direction for the new gateway, get the new gateway and the new repeater up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look forward to all the new activities we're able to do with our system here. All right, Dave, thanks for the announcements. And do we have any further announcements? All right, nothing heard. We'll move on, and we'll take short time and mobile check-ins at this time. This is K0AMAD.
K0QMR.
All right, we picked up one. K0 QMR. Looks like Fred out of St. Louis, Missouri. How you doing?
Oh, real good. Can't complain. We're short time today. And just wanted to tell you everything sounds good coming in to hear from you. And also you're getting a new $500 machine. So that all sounds great. We have a warm day coming up here. I don't know what it's going to be, but I wouldn't doubt that it's going to hit 60 and then some. So back in that, this K0 QMR.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you what, I'm loving this weather warming up. I got a lot of house projects going on right now, so it's cooperating at the right time of year for sure. All right, well, we appreciate you checking in. You're welcome anytime to check in on our nets. It's every Monday at 8 p.m. And we always use Reflector 59 Alpha when we do it. So thanks again for the check-in. And do we have any more short-time or mobile stations? Please call now. All right, nothing heard. We'll move on up to the normal net logger list. KE6GAE, Dave in Rogersville, Missouri. Go ahead with your regular check-in, Dave.
KE0MAD, interested in that. This is KE6GAE. Oh, we're doing pretty good, Sean. With the new server coming in and some other things that I've got going, I've got quite a bit of things on my plate to help the OARS Club out with. I hope to have a demo, be able to show a demo of at least what the front page will look like for the new website I'm working on by the Hamfest too. Other than that, don't got a whole lot for the net tonight. Sean, thanks for running the net. So we'll pass it back to net control. J6GAE, back to net control.
All right, well, I look forward to listening to the announcements there. So we'll say 7-3 to you, and I seen a WB0 India Sierra key up a little bit before the net started, so I went in and put them on the net logger list. WB0 India Sierra looked like George. I don't really know what that city is. Baldwin, Missouri. Are you happen to be monitoring the net? All right, I guess not. Okay, we'll move down to KEB0RHA, Rich, up there in Mount Vernon, Missouri. How you doing, Rich?
Oh, doing pretty good, Sean. Everybody on the net. I'm just sitting here playing around with some stuff. Finally got my audio bank equalizer in. Gonna get it all hooked up to the HF rig there, and I'll see how it acts anyway. Nothing else much going on, just enjoying the warmer weather, that's for sure. Anyway, back to net control. 7-3, everybody. KB0RHA.
Yeah, absolutely. Boy, that weather sure is nice. Like I said, it come in the nick of time for me to start working on this house project, so it's definitely a welcome sight. All right, sounding good there, Rich. Thanks for checking in tonight. And we'll move down to N0MLP, Marvin in Greenfield, Missouri. How you doing, Marvin?
Oh, we're doing pretty good, Sean. Lost audio from the repeater there for a second, so I don't know if it jumped the gun on it. Oh, we're doing pretty good, Sean. What? Sorry about that. YouTube video surprised me. Anyway, I want to say hello to everybody out there on the net. And, Sean, thanks for running the net. Not a whole lot going on here. Finally got the 9700 going. Gentleman helped me figure out a little call sign issue, so right now I'm just running direct to the repeater, not even going through the hotspot, because last I checked I didn't need it. So anyway, Sean, we'll send it back to you. Appreciate it, and we'll say 73.
All right, well, I don't think you're making it into the gateway, because I seen a B come up on the call sign afterwards. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you're making it into the gateway just by looking at the call sign. But other than that, sounding good. You're making it into the repeater just fine. So thanks for checking in, Marvin. And if you want to give it a try a little later, you can try checking in again. I'll see if that switches over to gateway instead of the Bravo. We'll move down to KE0LTG. Lawrence, right here in Aurora. How you doing, Lawrence?
Well, last week I was having trouble with my Wi-Fi, and the Encico tech said, well, he couldn't get into it, so it's a trip back to Monad, and a sticker on top they took off, and underneath that stick-on sticker is a SIM card. And so your router, Wi-Fi router, the wireless, has a SIM card like your phone does. I guess that'd be pretty easy to shut off. It'd be like turning off a phone if you wanted to turn it off on somebody, I guess. But anyway, what they did is they put in a new SIM card, reprogrammed it, and then it started working again. So after that, it's been working again. I don't know why the SIM card was acting up like that, but I was a little bit surprised there was a SIM card in the routers. I guess think they're more hardware than what they are.
Yeah, well, at least you found that. Maybe that'll fix some of the problems there. All right, Lawrence, appreciate you checking in tonight, and I hope you enjoy the weather coming up. Maybe be able to go out on a motorcycle ride or two here coming up with this kind of weather. I'll say 7-3 to you, and I wanted to let Marvin know that you definitely weren't making it in to the reflector there. Dave said he never heard you, so we'll move down to W0HL, Dennis in Nevada, Missouri. How you doing, Dennis?
K0MAD, the group from W0HL. Good evening, everyone. Looking forward to the Hamfest coming up. WB0IIS is George out of St. Louis, long-time ham. Had the first D-Star repeater on anywhere in this region. So George's been around quite a while. I've known him for several years and stuff, so you'll hear him every once in a while here on 59 Alpha. So that's a little about him. Haven't been out much. I think I had one activation last Wednesday. I was in Joplin and had a little bit of free time on my hands, but boy, 70 degrees Wednesday or Thursday. I think I'm going to have a hard time of staying home working on stuff. I may have to sneak out. That's it from this side of the state, W0HL.
All right, Dennis. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I can't remember what that guy's call sign was. That was emailing us, but I kind of got confused by that. It's almost like as if he hasn't got any of our emails from the previous round. So I think we just go ahead and meet up at the Hamfest like we were talking, and then we can move on from there, you know, if we want to do a meetup, a POTA meetup or something else. But anyway, look forward to seeing everybody there at the Hamfest. And it looks like Marvin got his radio put on use reflector, so I'll bet he's got that working. You want to give it a try, Marvin?
Yeah, Sean, here we go. We'll give that a try there. N0MLT.
Hey, you got it that time. All right. Well, you're making it in, and appreciate you checking in. And yeah, you got to learn all them little things with the new radio there. All right, we'll move down to KF0LZX. Greg out of Monette, Missouri. How you doing, Greg?
Thanks for running that. I'm just hanging out, relaxing a little bit, watching a little YouTube, and that's about it. Long day in Springfield today, and unfortunately, looks like I'll spend most of the week in Springfield. I don't have to go to Texas, but I was hoping to be around and maybe sneak out Wednesday, 70-some degrees, and get in a little activation, but don't know if that'll happen or not. But anyway, that's about it for me. No radio stuff this past weekend to speak of, and just work. Unfortunately, that's all I've got going on. So anyway, back to you, Sean. Back to net control and 73s to everybody. KF0LCX.
All right, Greg. Yeah, thanks for checking in. And yeah, I didn't do nothing radio related this weekend either, other than you and I talking. And I jumped on there and made that one DX contact real quick, but that was it. All right, thanks for checking in. And we're at the bottom of the list, so I will start taking over-the-air check-ins at this time. This is K0MAD.
K0RM mobile.
All right, we got KA0RM. I'm sure he's not coming in through the reflector, but we definitely heard you in there loud and clear. Do we have any others?
KF0TW, Gary and Rolla. No comments, except good evening.
All right, we got Gary in and out. No comments. Good evening, Gary. Good to hear you in there. Thanks for checking in. And we will move up to Bob, KA0RM. I'm assuming you're mobiling back from the meeting there. How you doing?
I just crossed the river here at Rona. Headed home there. Yeah, I don't know. I can't see what I wanted to see on here to get it on what I'm supposed to get it on there so everybody can hear me. But anyway, I checked in there. You mentioned on the announcement that tables are going fast. If anybody wants the tables to get a hold of me.
No, I didn't make that announcement, but tables are going fast at the Hamfest. 30 or less tables are available, so anybody want a table for the OARS Hamfest, act quick. You got anything else, Bob?
Yeah, he's all right, mobile.
All right, Bob. 7-3, mobile safely. And we're at the bottom of the list again. This is K0MAD looking for further check-ins for the OARS D-Star net. Please call now.
K4RBL.
All right, we picked up two of you in there, KV4MO and KE4RBL. So we'll move up to KV4MO. Patrick, out of Cadet, Missouri. How you doing, Patrick?
Oh, we're doing okay. Also, Terra KX4MO is alongside and wanted to get on the list there. I'm trying to get Starlink set up, and I'm going to go by the old adage: if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And with that, I'll give it back to you, Sean. It's just been kind of frustrating.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Don't know about on the Starlink, but I understand with the frustration. This weekend's been filled with it. So, hey, appreciate you checking in. Am I going to proxy in Tara? Does she actually want to check in?
Yeah, we're running a little late, still eating dinner, our mouth's full. So just go ahead and add her if you would, and like I say, we'll pass it back to you.
All right, I got her proxied in. We appreciate the both of you being here. And I'll say 7-3. And we'll move up to KE4RBL in Florida there. Good evening. KE4RBL looks like a Donald out of Marietta, Florida. You on the net still? All right, nothing heard. We'll move on down. We will take further check-ins on the D-Star Net, looking for further check-ins for the OARS D-Star Net. Please call now.
WB0IIS.
All right, WB0IIS, George out of Baldwin, Missouri. Thanks for hanging in there and checking in. How are you doing this evening?
Oh, we're not doing too bad. Say hello to everyone on the net there. It's been a while since I've been down that territory. We're actually in Kansas City. We were playing with a hotspot in our IC705 here this evening, so I keyed up a couple of times, but we got that all straightened out, so we thought we'd check into the net and give you another check-in for this evening. Things are nice up here in Kansas City as well, so be up here most of the week. And, of course, we got to plan a trip over to Associated Radio while we're here. So, back to you, WB0IIS.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I seen you check in there when I was, I had the net logger started up, and I seen your call sign scroll across. I was like, well, I'll put him in there and see if he's in there. So, we appreciate you coming back and giving us one more for the count. You're welcome in here anytime. My name is Sean, and my call sign is K0MAD, and this is the OARS Monday Night D-Star Net. I am looking for further check-ins. Please call now. All right, I'll give one more call to KE4, Romeo Bravo Lima out of Florida. See if maybe he made it back in there, maybe just had a hotspot drop out or something. KE4 RBL, K0AMAD in the net. All right, nothing heard from that one, so we will make one last call and we'll close the net. This is K0MAD with the OARS D-Star Net, looking for any last-minute check-ins. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. Well, we had 15 check-ins, including myself, and I included KE4RBL because I did hear him in there check in, so we're going to definitely give him one for the count there. And so, like I said, 15. Pretty good check-in tonight on the D-Star Net. I like it when we have nets like this, and we heard a couple of, I heard one new person in there that I've not heard before. That was George. And I appreciate everybody that checked in tonight. I'm going to close the net out. I'm going to return the reflector and the frequency back to normal amperage use. This is K0MAD 73, and good night, all.
K4RBL.
I got you in there now, K4RBL. I'm glad I stuck around just a little bit there. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing pretty good. I guess my big fat fingers turned the knob when it went somewhere else than what it's supposed to have been on. But doing pretty good. Everything's kosher here in Marianna, Florida. Had a pretty decent day. Clear skies, sunny. Had a little bite in the air though, about in the 60s, hot 60s, with a little bite in the air. But other than that, everything was kosher. And we give back to net control, and this is our first time checking in, and we'll probably be back. K4RBL.
Hey, you're welcome anytime. Every Monday night at 8 p.m. we're always on here, and sometimes we get some pretty good ones. Sometimes I'll get some friends of mine that are on the West Coast and up in Canada. Sometimes we'll get them in here, and we'll get a pretty good net stirred up. What do you go by, Don, or do you go by Donald?
Go by Danelle. Go by Danelle, though. All
right. Well, then I'll put it in my mind to remember next time I see you check in. I know you go by Donnell. So Hey, 7-3 Danelle, and I appreciate you checking in. And 7-3 to you. I'll go ahead and give one last call for any last-minute check-ins before we close it out. This is K0MAD with the OARS Thursday Night D-Star Net. All right, nothing heard. I'll return the reflector and repeater back to normal amber use. This is K0MAD 7-3, and good night all.